Hellcat.
Hello friends, today we will start our fifth chapter of honeycomb quality. This is very interesting chapter. The chapter is related to a shoemaker, Mr. Gessler. Mr. Gessler, a German shoemaker settled in London, is a perfect artist. Okay, so let's start now. I have divided the chapter in some points. By the help of these points, you will understand the chapter easily. Okay, so let's start now. First point is Gessler brothers. Okay, Mr. Gessler was the shoemaker who lived with his elder brother in their shop in London. The shop didn't have any signs apart from the name of the Gessler brothers. Okay. Next point is art of boot making. The author had known the shoemaker for many years because he used to make boots for his father. He used to make boots only on orders. Once the author questioned Mr. Gessler if it wasn't awful to make those shoes perfectly fitting into the fit they were meant for. The man answered, "That is an art." Okay. Next point, quality of shoes. Mr. Gessler will be busy in his boot making art most of the time and won't talk much with his customers. He strongly admired every piece of materials he used to work with it. The boots made by Gessler brothers were of supreme quality and lasted very long. But in one occasion, the author had a different experience. He complained about it to Mr. Gessler. To this, old man promised that he will repair the shoe, and if couldn't, he will return the money to the author. Okay. Next point is Mr. Gessler's grief and hard time of his life. On one occasion, while placing an order for a shoe, the author was a bit absent-minded. He was wearing a pair of boots bought in an emergency from a large shop. Mr. Gessler looked carefully and pressed at a point where the left boot wasn't comfortable. With a sad face, he commented that it hurts the customers, but still the big firms don't have any self-respect. They attract customers with their advertisement and not with their works. Because of this, Mr. Gessler was losing on business. The author has heard such things for the first time from Mr. Gessler. He felt bad and ordered many pair of boots instantly. Next point, after some time. After several months, he went to their shop again, but this time he mistook Mr. Gessler for his elder brother. After a while, he realized his mistake and learned that the elder brother had passed away. He again ordered many pair of shoes, and soon after that he left for abroad. After returning back, he went to his favorite boot shop again. This time Mr. Gessler looked more aged. Only a year had passed, but from his face it appears as though he has covered a long journey. Next point, the end of artist, but with a bitter truth. Mr. Gessler failed to recognize the author, as usual, placed his orders, and this time the boots were better than ever. The author one evening went personally to thank Mr. Gessler for such a splendid work, but the nameplate was missing from the shop. He found an Englishman inside. The man informed him that Mr. Gessler had passed away and they have taken up the shop. The man further added that Mr. Gessler died of starvation. Okay. At last point, conclusion. The man used to make all the boots himself. He never allowed anyone else to touch them. Used the finest quality leather and worked hard day and night to complete the orders in time. He made the best boots in London with the finest leather, yet he lost it to competition. Everything that he earned went on paying rent for the shop and on buying leathers. He skipped his meals working for hours for each pair of boots. Okay, so I think you will have understood the chapter. You have to find out the difficult words from the chapter and you have to write the word meaning from the chapter. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.